there was a competition in the
Steve
family.
Pascal.
He's definitely in the lead.
Yeah.
You'd have to be canceled
He's
during
winning
the
at
credits.
losing. Yeah.
Who I went to camp with, theater camp with.
Yeah.
Which camp? Which theater camp?
Cherubs.
I was a cherub.
What?
Yes.
This is what we're talking about
I was
next.
a cherub.
What?
For a
Well,
theater?
we'll explain on the air.
Oh.
10 seconds. Oh my God.
Oh my
I'm
God,
not
you
ready. I'm not ready. My
I'm not done
hair.
binge eating.
10 seconds. We're live again at the
And
dinner
binge
party
eating.
show.
God.
Which means we've just turned the mics back on because we never really stopped talking.
Never.
Can I tell my Oprah story
The
again?
guests have discovered the cookies.
They have.
So we'll be
And
talking
the
much
cake.
faster in this segment.
Absolutely.
Can't stop eating, you guys. I can't stop eating.
Laura
velvet
Benanti
cake.
and Chad Hodge are at the table. That Eric guy is still here. What do you do
There's
again?
no getting rid of me.
Yeah, you do funny voices. So we have lots to talk
No,
about.
I actually just do this voice over and over again. Sometimes with a southern accent.
I don't know. There are a lot of southern accents. There apparently you guys worked together. No, not apparently. You did work together on the Playboy Club.
Obviously.
And you played a special game of some sort? What was the tell me about this?
Yeah, we would play a game called What Would Amber Do?
What would Amber do?
Yeah. Like What Would Jesus Do?
Oh, okay.
But it was What Would Amber Do? Which was Amber
Because
Heard.
they knew Amber, and Jesus is really much harder to get in touch
he's
with.
Amber Heard.
Actually, Amber is harder to get in touch with than Jesus.
Wow.
Let's be honest. She's a
Wow.
very busy lady.
That Amber.
She is. Basically, she's the most gorgeous person in
the world.
And very, a model and an actress, and just knows
Very
exactly
smart.
how to do everything, and people sort of worship her and everything.
Like, this is a perfect example of Amber. We go out to dinner with her, and she's in, like, some crazy vintage outfit that she, like, put together in 20 minutes that she bought in some, like, bazaar in Marrakesh.
Yeah.
And Chad and I spent an hour and a half putting together our, like, J. Crew outfit.
Yeah.
We were feeling okay, and this
Yeah.
woman comes up to her, literally stands right in front of Chad and I, and is like, I've been admiring your look all evening. Can I take a picture of you?
Yeah. Yeah.
And Chad and I were just like, we will never fucking win.
We will never
We will
fucking
never win. We will always be the nerds who listen to cats.
It was the thing I remember most with What Would Amber Do?
Yeah.
It was Laura and I were invited together to, we shot the show in Chicago, and we were invited to go together to this magazine party or something, like a red carpety thing. And it was like, the party starts at 8 and the red carpet's at 7.
Right.
And, we want you guys to show up there together and we're going to take pictures.
Do stuff,
And
say
so
something.
Laura
to
and I
the
are,
camera.
what are you going to wear? I don't know, what are you going to wear? And it's like that whole J. Crew thing. And
What would
then,
Amber wear?
And then it's like, well, okay, what time should we get there? And Laura's like, well, I mean, the red carpet starts at 7. I feel like we should get there at like 6:55. And I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. Or like 7. We could get there at 7. Because then we have an hour to. And then we were like, wait, what would Amber do?
And this is what Amber would do. She would arrive, if at all, an hour and a half late.
Yeah.
With like a beautiful woman and a beautiful man on her arm.
Yeah. And then everyone would wait.
They would just be her
They would be like an artist and like a fire eater.
Right.
That she just met.
Exactly. That she just met
in an elevator.
In circus class.
And they're married now.
And everyone would wait for her to get there and take those pictures, and the party would not start until... Anyway, but she's just... First of all,
she knows about this. She has a sense of humor.
she knows about What Would Amber Do. We talked